On March 11, 2020, the World Health Organization declared COVID-19 a pandemic. At the start, there was hope that the shared fear of the virus would in fact bring people together. It became clear that not all were affected equally.
The High Commissioner says people who are already barely surviving economically may all too easily be pushed over the edge by measures being adopted to contain the virus.
COVID has amplified inequality by race, income, gender, occupation, and nationality.
The inequality of the current world environment, it's troubling, and I think it's actually getting worse, which is a big challenge.
The pandemic made long-present inequalities impossible to ignore, from the joblessness to healthcare to education. In February of last year, US unemployment rates were just 3% for whites, 4.4% for Hispanics, and 6% for blacks. A year later, the respective rates were 5.6%, 8.5%, and 9.9%. The COVID death toll in the US is now over 500,000, with the rates 1.9 times higher for black Americans than whites. One positive, COVID has stimulated fresh thinking about ways to protect the most vulnerable. President Biden's unprecedented $1.9 trillion relief program signed into law last week. It expands tax credits for low-income Americans with children, bolsters unemployment insurance, pays out $1,400 checks, and expands rental assistance and food stamps.
Everything in this package is designed to relieve the suffering and to meet the most urgent needs of the nation and put us in a better position to prevail.
COVID has amplified nearly every structural bias that exists, with Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen calling the impact on women and minorities absolutely tragic. Now, as the world recovers, many are hoping to address these serious inequality issues for the long term.